And we are live
Hey.
on YouTube.
Hey.
How's everyone doing today?
Looks like nobody's here yet, so we need a new thumbnail. Where do we go? What's happening?
Nothing. We're online. So just giving people a second to come in, and we are. Hey, look, there's KT.
KT Treasures
How you doing today?
in the house.
Whoop whoop. I assume you two are stationary and off the road.
Why would you assume that?
Why not?
I don't know. Are you still driving? Have you reached your destination?
Can you hear us?
Can everybody hear us? Yes. Please let us know.
7 in watching. And,
good afternoon, everyone. Happy TGIF. Cheers. It's happy hour.
Somewhere.
I'm drinking a Big Red Zero Sugar. It's one of my favorite sodas from my childhood with zero sugar.
And KT said you two look good.
Thank you. Hey, Lynn.
And how you doing, Lynn? Welcome in.
Welcome in, everyone. We're going to be hanging out for a little bit. And then we are going to do something fun a little bit later today. So
yeah, just a little bit, not too much. So we're just kind of giving it a second. Wanted to kind of say hi. It's Friday. We're trying to check in a little bit more often on our lives. And last week, actually, was it last week we were supposed to do Friday, or was it the week before?
The week before.
Okay. Yeah, but we were out of town and it just didn't end up working out. So, but we're here today, and we made sure we were here today.
We made sure
that we were here today. Yeah,
yeah. We are. So, we made sure. Yes, we are here today.
All right.
I don't know where our chat went now. You moved it.
Just made it here. Went to some beautiful waterfalls.
Oh,
awesome.
Nice.
So really, to kind of get started, number one, we have in our thumbnail, we are going back on Whatnot. So we will actually be doing that in a little bit after the live. So we'll explain that in a second. But we wanted to just check in and just let everybody know that we do have some links in our description. We just wanted to kind of highlight, talk a little bit about Whatnot, and then we're going to jump off and get ready and go do a live Whatnot sale.
Yep.
So haven't done that in a while, and get our feet wet again. And definitely don't forget to show your support. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate that. So in the description of all our videos, we give a little bit of information on where people can find us. And one of the reasons we kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that is we do get, as we've been growing, we're getting a lot of people that are actually looking and asking where do they buy the stuff that we're selling or the stuff that we find. So we just kind of want to talk a little bit about that and then explain about Whatnot. Hey, John, how you doing?
Hi, John. Welcome in.
Yeah, I went to school with John.
I recognize the name from
probably Facebook.
Yes.
So when people ask, where are you selling it? When are you selling it? We just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that, and we're trying to sell it even faster. And that's where Whatnot comes in, and we'll talk about that in a second. So.
Yeah, so a lot of things that you see in our videos that we get out of storage units, or even the consignor sales. Like, for instance, recently we had a whole collection of John Deere, Harley Davidson, NASCAR, die-cast toys. Everything gets sold in an online auction format on HiBid, but you can find everything at our website, www.recycleneo.com.
Yep.
So that is really the hub for our business. It is a little confusing. Sometimes people are like, Recycle NEO, Avery's all in, what's what, but we're all the same big happy family. The business started before the YouTube channel did, and so that's where the two different names come in.
Yep.
But
so really the business is our official business name that we do every day, but think of Avery's All In as our brand. That's where you get to know us and get to hear us talk and, talk about different things we resell. That is really basically the vlog of our entrepreneurial journey here. So
yeah,
it's our brand. So when you
And
wonder what the difference is, just keep in mind that Avery's All In is showing you our personality and getting to know us better.
Yep. It's behind the scenes. It's sneak peeks. It's, all kinds of that stuff that you don't get to see, with other businesses who are just out there every day doing business, unless you know them or you work there, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So that's what this is. It's a little bit of behind the scenes about us and getting to know us better. And we love hearing from you. So even in the chat, you can always throw us questions, or in the videos, we love hearing back from you guys. So
yeah, that's actually pretty cool. You and your branding. But yeah, definitely drop us any comments, and we are happy to respond. And I know sometimes we've lagged a little bit, but yeah, we definitely are happy to help answer any questions, especially in this regard. We're answering some questions on where you can find the items. One of the big things, if you go to Recycle NEO, you can go to our current auctions page and you can join the email list for online auctions, because that's where we liquidate most of the stuff we find. So when you see some of the videos, a lot of times we're bringing it back to the warehouse and it's already getting cataloged just right out of the box. So you want to be on the email list, so when the sale goes up, at least you get an email about the sale. But
so you don't miss anything, because there are times when a video comes out and the items have already been entered into a sale. So if you're not on the email list, you could miss out on something that you saw on the video because we've already put it in a sale. But if you're getting the emails, when the sale starts, and so you can take a look at it and check it out. And we do ship everywhere. So we don't do a lot of international shipping, but we do a lot of shipping within the United States. We will do international shipping, absolutely. It is paid for by the buyer. So
of course the cost comes into play a lot.
But we're always happy to ship anywhere.
And we also sell on eBay. I don't think that's tied to our website anymore. Like, it kind of is, but you have to be able to find it. But it's definitely in the description of every video. So it's changed a little bit with what we put on eBay. So a lot of it's closed. So that particular link you can find in the description of every video. And you can actually follow us on eBay, and then you'll get emails as we, emails saying from eBay that eBay store you follow has added new items. So so you can follow us that way and go through the link on our YouTube. And we get questions about some of the supplies and things that we use as well. So in the description, we also have our Amazon links in the description. So if you click on the Amazon, you can actually find links of things we're using from Amazon. Like, one of the biggest things we get is, where do we get our flashlights for our the black lights for finding uranium glass? That's usually a pretty big hit. So you can find that through that link to Amazon in the description of every video as well.
That, and that light we use when we're going through storage units, we get a lot of comments on videos. Where do you find that light? And well, of course, we found it in a storage unit, but you can buy it on Amazon.
But one of the big reasons we're here is to celebrate the fact we're going back on Whatnot. And with Whatnot, actually, it's to hopefully help give some great and amazing deals, while at the same time helping us clear out the warehouse and passing that on to you. So all the treasures we find. So we tend to liquidate a lot our consignor stuff, and we end up piling up our stuff. So Whatnot is going to help us liquidate our stuff quickly while we're still working, our consigners or the estate sales, which this month we have a lot of estate sales. So
yeah. So when we do an estate sale, so that is one thing our company does. We help people out when a family member passes and there's a whole house left full of stuff. We go in and we help them sell the family members' items. And so when we're working off-site in a house on an estate, it keeps us away from doing the work here at the warehouse. And so then we get a little bit behind with our stuff, the stuff that we've purchased out of storage units, the collections we bought, or other ways that we source.
Yeah. And
so
how you doing, J&J? Thanks for popping in.
Hey, Joe and Jenna.
But sorry, you were saying?
So we are out of the warehouse this week, this month, a lot actually. So we thought that working a few Whatnot shows will help us to liquidate some of our stuff. They're fast, they're fun, and hopefully passing along some good deals to you guys.
J&J said they're on the way home from New York. Gotcha.
Well, safe travels to everyone who's traveling. So we just put in the chat the link to getting your $15.
For your first purchase on Whatnot.
And it can be used anywhere in the app. It doesn't have to be in our show. So while we would love to see you in our show, there's no pressure. Come check us out. Come say hey, but you don't have to shop with us. You can shop with anybody.
And that's if you're a first-time buyer, you get that $15 credit. Now, it doesn't count towards taxes or shipping, but it does count towards whatever you are purchasing. And KT said, what time is the show?
6:30.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
So right now it's 5:45, and that's in about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and do that first show. Don't forget, if you're a first time, shopper, feel free to use our link, jump on Whatnot. You'll get a $15 credit. And we have some amazing deals coming out. And speaking about Whatnot, not only do we have amazing deals, but if you want, we've actually seen there's a couple people from our local options that have signed up for Whatnot and already did shopping at other sellers. Not only that, but people are selling all the time. It's a marketplace for live auction sales, and buy it now too. But you can find a sale at all the time, right? I was up at 4:00 this morning and there was tons of people still on doing sales, or new people doing sales. So, you can always find something on Whatnot.
Hey, Miss Lachey. We're not going to be the ones to tell you won $1 million, but hopefully somebody will. I hope that's your luck today.
Something tells me that's not the announcement.
That's not our announcement, unfortunately. I wish it was for you.
But hey, on Whatnot, you might get an item that may be worth $1 million. I don't know. So we figure it's going to be some amazing deals today. And we'll see how that works out. It'll be our first time back. We haven't been on Whatnot since, I think, January of last year is when we did our last show.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
So that's at least a year and a half.
We're going to be a little rusty.
A little bit. Need a little oil.
Oh, my gosh. So yeah.
This would be fun.
It'll be fine, though. It's pretty easy.
So, yeah, we know how to make it work.
You got it all set up, though, back there?
Are
you ready? Because I was at the treasure house today from 2 to 5. So I just got back here and have no idea what the setup looks like for Whatnot. So
neither do I. So we'll figure that out in between our little break before we jump on there.
But we pulled all the lots. We lotted everything. So we know what we're selling. It's just a matter of getting all the buttons right, all the right buttons pushed.
And actually, we took pictures and we put the lots up there already. So you could actually, if you want to, go and pre-bid if there's something you like. And
Yeah.
you can do that. And if you win it, put in the custom bid, I think is the best way to do that. Where if you say, I like that item, I'm going to bid up to $5 on it. You can pre-bid your $5 and keep it moving, and it's already in there. And if you win it, great. And if you don't, you got your bid in. But that's the thing. Like if you do the pre-bid, your bid's already in.
Yep. You don't have to worry about missing the bid or, you know, feeling that pressure of last minute bidding or overbidding because, you know, you just want to win it. But
kind of like
you
our
might,
online
that
auctions.
that might happen to you anyway. Hey, Pat D's.
How you doing, Pat D's?
Good to see ya.
It's funny. We have so many people that pick up from our online auctions and they say that they forgot the ending or they missed it, the ending of an object or item they were looking for. And, but hey, if you put in your custom bid, your max bid, then you're already at least know you bid to what that was. And we're doing local pickup. So since we do a lot out of our warehouse, we also have the local pickup option, which saves you on shipping if you're in the area.
Yep.
So
Christy said, how did it go at the treasure house, Lisa? And what is the treasure house?
You see her hair's turning gray. That's how that went.
It was a good day, actually. So there's two shifts, the morning shift person, the morning shift people, we were talking when I got there, and looking at the sales sheet, we sold 6 uranium glass plates.
Really?
It was the first sale of the day. The lady was shopping and she came in and I think her total was $180. So she was buying a lot of stuff. But the treasure house is where we have a little booth set up. It's like a vintage marketplace with multiple vendors. And so we rent a space and a small space. We're in a closet. We're literally in a closet, but it's fun. It's a good time to hang out. There's a lot of good people there and we enjoy. Yes, you're right.
That must be Christy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the treasure house, actually, it's a pretty cool place if you haven't seen it. If you're local in the area, it's over in Olmsted Falls, right downtown.
Yeah.
It's like a little antique house that they turned into like a
it's a vintage house. It's an old Victorian house, big old Victorian house built at the turn of the century. And hey, Mad Dog, how you doing today? Our booth is doing pretty good. Yeah, we're pleasantly surprised. We say this all the time. We need to do a video recap of the booth. So that is coming. Definitely. There's so many videos that we need to record
or really edit. Yeah.
Giant bag of jewelry that we need to go through on video.
And I will say most of that jewelry is going to get sold on Whatnot.
Yeah.
I do believe, because it's not that our online auctions don't do well, but when it comes to costume jewelry, we're bulking up a lot of it. And it's like, you know, in Whatnot, we can ship little smaller parts of it. It just takes a little bit more time, but why not? We're in front of the camera now anyway, right? So why not do that with the jewelry?
We just don't know what we have because it's a giant bag of jewelry. And so we got to make sure that it's good quality stuff. So that would be the only thing.
When we talk about giant bag, we're like talking, it's like a nice bag of jewelry that's like loaded. And then we actually have, I'm working on a video that'll come out tomorrow, that there's jewelry from that unit that we still have to sort, clean up, and sell that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like we got it kind of, we still have a jewelry box that we have, we already put the video out. There was a big jewelry box from a unit and we still have all that jewelry. So
jewelry is piling up here at the warehouse. That's for sure.
But we got to sell it in big lots for it to be worth it on high bid. And I mean, that's an opportunity. We can break it down and do smaller lots, smaller pieces, and, you know, lot them out and, you know, let them roll.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Howdy, Bill.
We have not moved out of the closet yet. we actually had an opportunity, and it happened right before we were leaving for vacation. And with the fourth quarter coming and knowing that I would have needed to find specific display pieces and shelving for the new space, the timing was not good. So we opted to stay in the closet because we're happy with our sales there. So we are not out of the closet yet. Christy said, Mad Dog, you are truly amazing and wanted to say thank you for always commenting and sharing on everyone's videos. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mad Dog.
We appreciate you so much. So, yeah, that's kind of the update. It's, we're always trying to figure it out. And we never stay still. We never stay still. That's for one thing. But we're just trying to figure it out and trying to figure what works and always trying to figure out how to move stuff.
Yes.
Move it in, move it out.
I think one of the big things that people don't realize is, especially buying storage units, how quickly you bring stuff in and, sorting through it, the time it takes, and for us on top of that, then there's we bring it in, but then we have the priority of like our consigners or estate sales, depending on, having to clear out the house. And when that deadline is, we always have to figure out how to sell faster. And I think that's everyone's kind of thing though. When you're buying storage units and buying in bulk like that, how do you sell it faster? So,
yeah.
So do we like high bid better than Rust Belt?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
I had somebody ask me that recently. So why do you like it better?
So just the behind the scenes functionality, the control that we have. So we have had some bidders, some deadbeat bidders that haven't paid their invoices. And so we have the ability to immediately block them from bidding on any of our future auctions. And we can share that information with other high bid auctioneers so that people know that everybody on high bid has a score. And so other auctioneers can know that, this guy's a deadbeat. Don't take your chances on him. So with traffic and bidders, we did have to start out like brand new. And so there is a national reach. They do a lot more advertising and marketing than the Rust Belt site. So we definitely have grown faster on high bid, but I think we're still growing.
Yeah.
So, we've only been on there since January. So we, started growing and we're still growing with them.
As far as bidders, they definitely have a wider reach, and they have, not only do they have good marketing, but we can actually purchase good marketing within the platform as well. So it's like, there's definitely a lot of ways to get out there and not have to go out and do we do auctions it for all our listings, but we don't necessarily have to. I think a lot of it really kind of ends up, we see a lot more from, marketing the people that have bought from us and then buying into the marketing that we get within high bid.
Yeah. So within high bid, because they do a lot themselves.
They have a national overall website, and then they have a website for each state. So like our first sale, one thing we didn't realize was we could have got a marketing piece in Texas because we were selling a lot of Nolan Ryan and Texas Rangers sports cards. But that was something we didn't know the first sale, and something like now that we've been doing it for a few months or several months now, knowing how to take advantage of it. So definitely I like it better. It's got a lot of more opportunity for us.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So
does anybody have any thoughts on high bid? I don't know if you all use high bid or have
any questions, and I am going to again just make sure I let you know, if you're new to Whatnot, don't forget you can get a free $15 from Whatnot to shop for anything on the platform. You don't have to buy it from us. You can shop any seller there, but if you use our link, you still get $15 credit.
Yep. And our show will be starting in 30 minutes. We're going to end here around 6 o'clock so that we can head back and get set up back there. I say back there, back in the warehouse.
Funny enough, we're going to do our show out of our picture studio. So ideal place to do a video and sell stuff when that's where we picture and catalog stuff. So,
Warcraft loves high bid. That's good. Yes, we've seen you here picking up at the warehouse. J&J says, good luck on your show. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you. And Mad Dog says, when you have your next one, I think it's been a while since you've had one. Yeah, so we're doing one tonight at 6:30.
Yeah.
That's our next one.
And we have the next 4 weeks on Friday set up for us to do a sale every Friday at 6 p.m. too as well. So if you bookmark tonight, you can bookmark the next few sales as well, because we have them already scheduled and booked, because we got things in here that has to go.
Yep.
Has to go.
And we might not stay on Friday nights. We're not quite sure yet.
But with our busy schedule, we just wanted to make sure we weren't over promising and under delivering. So we got it set for Friday. We can at least do once a week. I know we want to try and get to 2 a week, but depending on how much we end up freeing up, if it works well, we may even do more. I don't know yet.
Yeah, there could be pop-ups along the way. Yeah. So as long as you're following us on Whatnot and you have your notifications turned on, you should be able to, see that.
Any cards tonight? I don't know. We might have to. You might have to come and watch and see. I'm just not sure. I will say, actually, when you ask about cards, though, that's one. So Whatnot has the different categories, from Pokemon cards to Magic cards to sports cards. So I know we've been working on a comic book gaming store, liquidating that. But that we don't have the ability to really slow down and do it individually. But some of the stuff that we've been holding on to for I don't know how long, because there's probably a value in it, but we haven't had a chance to really get to it. So a lot of those cards, we've been thinking about actually going to Whatnot and selling off our Pokemon cards and Magic cards that we have here in the warehouse that are ours personally. So so I can't say we'll have some tonight. You might have to check out the show, but I will say that it'll be coming down the pipeline definitely.
He said he'll be there regardless to support. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bill. We appreciate it. Yeah, anybody else got any questions for us?
Miss Lachey said, have a great show and a great weekend. Thank you. You as well. And Mad Dog said, I know for some people it's hard to do a video week and a live. Yes, that is true. That would be kind of us. Like, we try to put up videos as much as possible, but we're so busy doing the business that sometimes it does get kind of cumbersome to edit the videos or jump on live, because we're always shaking and moving. So what do you do? And thank you again, Warcraft. I know Lisa said thank you for the support. I'm going to make sure I reiterate it. And welcome, by the way, because I know she said welcome earlier and I didn't say welcome yet, but definitely we appreciate y'all joining us. What did Mad Dog say? The unit that had the locker in with a bunch of mattresses, would you buy it again for $10, knowing that some people would have scored big on something like that, or would you pass? For $10, I would do it again. Yeah, it wasn't a score, but for $10, how could you not at least take the stab at it? Sometimes you just have to buy it and find out. So unfortunately, I didn't have to worry about Lisa being mad that we had to move it. So
I don't know what unit he's talking about.
It was 4 mattresses, the little vault unit.
Oh, I wasn't there. That's right.
So
yeah.
But yeah,
I think really any $10 unit is going to be worth it. If you have a way to easily get rid of the garbage, because in a $10 unit, there's going to be garbage.
Yeah. But
so if it was disgusting, gross garbage, then probably, you would have to say no.
As a matter of fact,
I would not have done that one again.
As a matter of fact, those Magic cards I found in that are actually in the auction that's ending Sunday.
Okay.
And Bill said, what's for dinner? You said, any other questions?
Well, that's a good question. We don't know. Right. We don't know the answer to that yet.
We aren't sure.
But yeah, could be leftovers, could be popcorn, could be nothing.
But
there's not a meal planned. I can tell you that.
well, we appreciate y'all joining us. It is 6:02. So we can take more time away, but I think we need to go and get set up and make sure we're ready to go live. So if you haven't joined Whatnot, if you haven't checked it out, if you want to check it out, I'm going to make sure I drop our link one more time because you can get a $15 credit as a first-time buyer. And KT said dinner is Wawa tonight. And Bill said Arby's.
They have all the meats. That's right.
That is true. So you all have a great night. Hopefully we'll see you in our show. And if not, we will still see you soon.
Yes.
And
see you later.
Subscribe for more.
Thanks for stopping in.
We appreciate it.
Love ya.